Hello everybody, and welcome back to another night of UTK eSports. Tonight's match is the first game of the regionals for UTK Orange, our main team, as they play against the Worcester Polytechnic Institute Goats, who sit at 4-3 as the away team. UTK Orange at 6-1 for the home team. We're already in the lobby, so let's go ahead and get into tonight's starting rosters. WPI first. We've got Shadowbow, Plo Koon, Scrolls, Elias, Squeaker, Bossman 5634, Argus, and Blue Dragon Fluid. And your home team, UTK Orange, consists of Duxta, Nenon, Zinc, Blamethy, Grizzly XD, Techie Malga 1, and last, but certainly not least, Chopper 2474. We're currently going through the map pick and the ban phase right now, so sit back, relax, and hold tight for a few minutes as we load into our first game of the regionals. All right, thanks for holding through that quick pause, and we are into our first map of tonight, which is going to be none other than Lijiang Tower, picked by UTK Orange, Zarban by Orange, and it was a cat ban by WPI. Unfortunately, don't have that hero image ready to go right now, so we're just going to get rid of that at the top. We are starting off on Gardens first, lo and behold. For those of you who are new to Overwatch, this game mode is called Control, basically simple King of the Hill. Point is going to unlock after 30 seconds when both teams' doors open. First to control 100% is the winner of the round. First to win 2 rounds wins the game. This is a best of 5 series, so it's the first to win 3 games wins the series and moves on to round 2 of the regionals. We're seeing Duckstar showing Reaper, Teki Mauga 1 rolling out on the Mauga, none other. We've got Chopper picking up the Kiriko and Ninon picking up the classic Lucio. Blue Dragon Fluid walking bridge, and already is Teki Mauga 1 off the map. Gotta watch out by the boop of Plo Koon. Duckstar manages to TP up and finds a kill on Shadowbow, but Squeaker takes him down. Grizzly fighting for point on the Tracer, and he's going to get taken down by Squeaker as well, showing the Freya. Already, Squeaker at 93% ult charge. He's gotten some really great final blows, and he's going to have the bullet shot come in this fight. Only other close or person halfway to ult is Grizzly. Everybody else falling low. Teki Mauga 1 running on the point, gunning down Blue Dragon Fluid. Cleanse comes out by WPI. The stomp is there, and Teki Mauga 1 finds the kill. Shadowbow finds himself low, and he is going to also fall to Teki Mauga 1. Duckstar cleaning up Squeaker, and it's UTK getting control after WPI got 33% there. Blue Dragon Fluid is 2/3 of the way to the Panopticon ultimate. Teki Mauga 1 running through the bridge. Not going to find anything there with the stomp. Uses the shout. He's waiting for the run again, and he's going to toss it. And there goes Duckstar with 2 kills with the Death Blossom. Shadowbow finds him. Oh, and he gets amazing peel by Grizzly. Duckstar lives to tell the tale, and UTK gets the lead with that team kill. Eyes on Chopper as he holds on to the rush. Bossman also has the rush of his own. Squeaker making a swap to the Pharah. Shadowbow approaching the Death Blossom. Teki Mauga 1 runs in, and there's the rush. Beat to counter, and it's Ninon with a beat of his own. Shadowbow finds nothing with the Blossom. Ninon with some good aim on Squeaker sends him packing, and Duckstar with 2 once more. He is finding a lot of success on this Reaper. And it's UTK setting up for a close hold as they're nearing 80%. This is going to turn into a last fight territory for WPI. Must take for them. Shadowbow TP's onto the point. Duckstar checks him. Duckstar gets help, and he is going to fall to Shadowbow. Teki Mauga 1 does get the cage fight, and it's a few kills for him, getting across the point gap, and he is now fighting Shadowbow. Rush out by Bossman. Squeaker has to duck and cover. Shadowbow, Wraith forced, not close to anything except for the ultimate of Squeaker, which we might see here soon. Picks up Ninon, triple kill for Squeaker, and WPI did get the point flip as they now go up to 60%. 2 ultimates ready for the DPS of UTK. Meanwhile, it's only Squeaker's barrage available for him as he sits in the skybox looking to drop on UTK. UTK needs to keep their head in the sky or else they're going to get caught by a barrage. And there it goes. And that is going to find both the supports. Duckstar with the Death Blossom does find one. It's still fightable. Tiva out of mech. And it's a whiff pulse bomb by Grizzly. But it's UTK still trying to clean up this point. Grizzly and Teki Mauga 1 finding kills of their own, and Plo Koon is out. 92% and climbing for UTK. It's going to take a lot here for WPI. Shadowbow forces the Wraith, and he's going to fall. It's going to have to be the Pharah to touch next. And no abilities for Squeaker as he falls next. Beat comes out for Plo Koon. Does catch 3 for the team. And that's a great Suzu by Bossman. But the Diva is still low regardless. No cooldowns available. And it's Teki Mauga 1 cleaning house. Ducksta with one of his own, and make it 2. Plo Koon falls.
Here I come.
Take a look at the scoreboard here real quick. It's Ducksta sitting at 20-3 right now. Most kills in the lobby, tied with Techie Malga 1, who's sitting at 20-2. As for WPI, it's Squeaker putting in the most work on the Pharah, sitting at 13-5, 6,300 damage for him. The DPS clashing hard, but it is UTK on top right now. They need to win another point, and they'll get this game and take it up 1-0. We have moved on to Night Market here. If this does go to Game 3, we are certain to see Control Center, which is going to favor UTK in the brawl situation. Night Market does look good for WPI's comp. Shadowbow take an early poke. Ducksta has to wraith out, falls low himself. And it's Techie Malga 1 holding the corner along with Ducksta as they are just waiting for point to unlock. WPI backs off a little bit, and it looks like they're rotating onto point as this fight is starting to progress. Techie Malga 1 has to use the shout. Not much there for him. And he's going to run straight out. D.Va is off the map. Does save herself with the boosters. And it's Techie Malga 1 finding himself off the map. Booped off by Squeaker. Dragon Fluid finds himself low. Defense Matrix is being used and is very low. Ducksta does not use the Wraith. And it's Grizzly getting off the Tracer, not finding it working, and instead going on to the Sojourn to help deal with this Pharah. WPI setting up their defense. Squeaker in the skybox, looking for poke. Techie Malga 1 runs in, and Ducksta finds another kill onto Shadowbow. Good stop by Techie Malga 1, and it's Grizzly shutting down Squeaker's barrage. And that D.Va is out of mech and is riddled with bullets. Plo Koon electing for the reset, and it's Ducksta, Chopper, Ninon, and Techie Malga 1 along with Grizzly. The entirety of UTK Orange all getting close to ultimates. They might hit first before WPI if they choose to play fast. Ducksta wants to burn this D.Va's defense matrix, though, for the Blossom. A lot of it's used there. Techie Malga 1 electing to run back. They fall onto point. The DPS of WPI putting in some work. Shadow Fluid goes above, and it might be an ult. The rush is there, and it's a trap and a cage fight. Grizzly shutting down that ult by Shadowbow. Oh, and Techie Malga 1 is going to take a lot of damage from the D.Va mech. And he is going to fall as point flips for WPI. Ducksta trying to live here, and he is going to manage to get out, helped by Chopper. UTK rotating main, rush comes out. Techie Malga 1 hits a huge stomp on 2, and it is going to get beated out by Plo Koon. Ducksta falling first in the fight. Not what you want. Another big stomp by Techie Malga 1. And he is forced to use the overdrive. Defense Matrix comes out. Ult by Squeaker. Taken down by Chopper. Good aim by him. And it's Ducksta falling onto the Genji. Is going to have to get out. Reaper almost checks him. Grizzly has the overclock available. Techie Malga 1 close to another cage fight, but UTK's finding themselves a little close on time as they get to 80%. Grizzly with the overclock. He finds one. Make it another hit. Oh, what a shot onto Squeaker, and Grizzly picks up 2 with that overclock. Techie Malga 1 and Chopper doing their own work. Cage fight available for Techie Malga 1. Next closest is beat for Ninon. He's going to have to work hard to build this, though. Shadowbow, Dragon Fluid, Plo Koon, and Bossman all close to their ultimates. UTK is going to have to play very well here. Grizzly finds himself low. Poking at the back, looking to build the rail shot. Lot of damage onto Shadowbow. Wraith is forced. Ducksta challenging Squeaker in the sky. Squeaker actually backs off. What a boot by Ninon! Finds both the supports of WPI. What a save by Ninon. All credit goes to him for sure for winning that last fight. What a pair of off the ledge kills by him. And play of the game is going to go to Ninon. It would not surprise me if it was what we just saw. And it is. This triple boop would be 3 kills if D.Va didn't have Fly. And a beat to stop the Death Blossom of Shadowbow. Amazing play there by Ninon as UTK goes up 1-0 in this series. We are going to go to intermission while WPI gets to decide what map we're going to go to next, and the ban phase goes through once again. We will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. UTK is up 1 in this series. Alright everybody, welcome back. Thank you for holding through that intermission, and we are back in the game. Quickly gonna update the score. UTK is up 1-0 in this best of 5. Ever inching closer to victory. And we are on map 2 here, being Suravasa Flashpoint. Those of you who do not know how this game mode works, it's basically King of the Hill, but it moves faster and the point changes once a team hits 100%. Really not that complicated. UTK looking really strong and coordinated coming off that last win on Lijiang Tower, 2-0. Though WPI did give them a run for their money, the point percentages did get really close for both sides, and the game stretched for quite a bit. We do have a bit of a lineup change. It's Ninon and Teki Malga 1 swapping roles. Ninon going onto the DPS and Teki Malga 1 going onto the classic Brig character that he is well known for. We've got Grizzly on the Hazard. It was a Domina ban on the side of WPI. Grizzly gets up on the point, and he is going to start getting to work. Ducksta challenging on the side. Blocoon falls low. Squeaker challenges Ducksta, and it is going to be a trade. Teki Malga 1 picking up the kill. It's Teki Malga 1 and Grizzly walking. Blocoon falls very low. What a hit by Teki Malga 1, and now he's in the backline and is going to be traded. But Grizzly is there. Teki Malga 1 did get his one. Chopper falls low himself. Needs to be careful not to get poked. And it's Grizzly finding the kill onto Squeaker as point percentage ticks up for UTK. Ninon on the Tracer. Let's keep on this POV a little bit and show him some love. Ult charges about halfway for both sides. UTK showing a bit better though. Grizzly 73% of the way to the downpour. And it's a Tracer duel near Mega. Ninon going to the support of his Brig, and now he's going to get on the back line of WPI. Quickly getting out, and it's Ducksta falling very low, and he's going to fall. Squeaker is going to slide out, and Grizzly finds the kill onto him. Good work by Grizzly, walling off the escape. And Blue Dragon Flute is not going to live to see the light of day as Ninon gets the Tracer dip, and we've got an ult onto Bossman, and he's going to take him out.
Aye, that's it.
Ninon camping out the room here a little bit, but he's not going to find WPI anywhere near that. Point has moved over to the coast side of the map where the giant bell is, and it's WPI looking to walk main and set up early on point. Blue Dragon Fluid swapping on to the Hazard to fight. Good shots by Ducksta, doesn't get the high noon off in time. Stacked support ults for UTK, and it's a lot of damage for Teki Malga 1 as he charges into WPI. Quad kill for Teki Malga 1 with his rally. Although it was a lot of abilities used and ultimates for UTK, putting them down in the economy, and now they're going to have to go against a WPI team with almost 3 ultimates of their own. Shadowbow swapping onto the Vendetta. Let's keep on this POV a little bit here as he looks for his int. He has the meter fully built, and he's going to be hacking and slashing. Keeps it up barely, and now he's going to chase Ninon away. Hits Ninon with the overhead, and Shadowbow finds the kill. Ducksta finds the kill, and it's Teki Malga 1 and Legacy. Or, excuse me, Teki Malga 1 and Ducksta challenging WPI, but they're both going to fall. Good kill by Grizzly, and he's going to continue fighting for a point, but unfortunately, he's just a little by himself, and UTK is going to need to back out and reset here before they keep up this stagger train. Ninon takes a headshot. He's going to have to back out. Duxta has another high noon built. Looking to try and walk up. Grizzly is there too, but Grizzly wants to take coast. Big leap by Grizzly. Squeaker falls very low, and Duxta finds the kill. High noon by him, and he finds one. Duxta with 2 kills. Ooh, it's a good ultimate there. Ninon with the stick, and it's not going to get a kill. Plo Koon does fall regardless. Chopper with a kill, and it's UTK looking like they're going to take this point back. But WPI is at 99%. Should they win just one fight, they're going to get this point, and it's going to be 1-1 on this game. A few swaps here. Or just a couple swaps. Duxta going on to the Genji. We saw that last game. And it's Plo Koon going on to the Wu Yang. Ninon challenging Bossman, but it's too much. Bossman's going to clean him up. It's an ultimate by Shadowbow, and he finds one. It's Squeaker next. He doesn't find anything with his ultimate. And it's Grizzly finding 2 kills. Make it 4. 2 with the spiked wall and 2 with the slash. And they are going to get that point and make it 2-0. WPI's effort for naught. And now it's game point for UTK. If they go up 2-0 in this series, WPI is going to be in a hole, and they're going to have to perform a reverse sweep. Zarya swap for Blue Dragon Fluid. They're looking for everything. Excuse me. Duxta looking to try and get onto the backline of WPI. Plo Koon uses all of his cooldowns. Grizzly is very close, does have the downpour, and he might look for it here. Good wall by him, and it's Ninon and Duxta cleaning up the backline. Oh, and Duxta is off the map. And Ninon finds a stick, and Vendetta's a fair character, blocks the full damage of the pulse bomb. Blue Dragon Fluid comes to help, and it is WPI once again getting point control. UTK did get a little bit there. It's 18-30. Shadowbow going high, challenging Duxta. Tell you what, Shadowbow on this Vendetta certainly has been putting in a lot of work, and it's Bossman rushing down main towards UTK. They're looking to try and do something with it, but UTK makes an expert kite, disengaging from it and not giving them value. Blue Dragon Fluid is hit by the downpour, but he is going to be in safety. Teki Malga 1 with the whip shot kill on Shadowbow. That's a great pick for them. Duxta close to the Dragon Blade. Great aim. And it's a canceled ultimate. Duxta killing Plo Koon, not able to get the Tidal Blast out. And Duxta might just pop this Dragon Blade here. No, he's not. Excuse me. I did not realize that WPI still held point control for that long. And we're in another 99 situation for UTK. And now they're going to have to look to set up their defense and play off Duxta's Dragon Blade. Shadowbow and Squeaker, the ultimates of their own. Blue Dragon Fluid, a little over halfway to the Graviton Surge. Duxta falls very low. Shadowbow is checking him. Duxta needs to watch out and make sure that he doesn't fall here. And he pulls out the Dragon Blade. Shadowbow cleans him up, though. And that's a lost ultimate for UTK. It's only Chopper and Teki Malga 1 with the ultimates of their own. And it's Teki Malga 1 pulling out the rally. Chopper with the rush of his own. And now it's UTK trying to get this point back. Blue Dragon Fluid falls. Duxta is back on point, and he's going to get onto the back line. Bossman forced to TP out, and UTK takes it back thanks to Chopper and Techie Mauga 1. Squeaker takes out Ninon, and it's Duxta with an amazing series onto UTK. Duxta and Techie Mauga 1 cleaning up, and that's a 3-0 sweep on Flashpoint. UTK goes up 2-0. I apologize for a bit of the word stumbling there. It's been a little bit of time since I last cast an Overwatch game. Grizzly does take home the play of the game here on Surabasa. And as we update the score, UTK is up 2-0 in this best of 3 series. WPI put up a lot of fight once again, though, just not able to close it out. And that was Grizzly just picking up so many kills and so much damage as he dropped the 4K for play of the game. We're going to go back to another intermission, take a quick water break as WPI once again selects what map they want, and we go through bans for the 3rd time tonight. This is series point for UTK. Should they win this, they will move on in the bracket and stay in the winners column, while WPI is going to move down. This is double elimination, so they're not out of it yet, but they are going to be in a deficit. Don't go anywhere. Game 3 will start shortly. We'll be back soon. Thank you all waiting through that quick pause. Once again, we are on our potential last map of tonight, which is going to be Esperanza on nighttime. UTK is up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. WPI looking to try and even the score, and they're gonna have to start somewhere, so what better than now? This is a push. This is what's called a push game mode for any new Overwatch viewers. Both doors are going to unlock for the teams, and they will work to try and control a robot that pushes a barricade to a checkpoint. And whichever team gets it the farthest or all the way to the other team's side will win the game. UTK, for the first time tonight, we're seeing Grizzly on Domina, and we're seeing Techie Mauga 1 on the Illari, along with Chopper on the Baptiste, a little bit of a different comp than we've normally seen. And we're seeing a fairly standard comp from all of tonight that WPI has shown. UTK walking forward here. They know they're going against Zarya. With the Reaper of Shadow Bow, they gotta be careful of those bubbled TPs. And there it goes, right there. Immediately, Shadow Bow getting some value. Ninon cleans up Plo Koon, though, on the Genji. Is going to fall. Ninon did get 2 kills, though. And it's Squeaker running away as UTK begins to push their bot. And lead is gained by them. 1 minute of time gone from the game. Ducksta is challenging this Tracer. Does hit a good headshot, forces the recall. Squeaker forced to back out, and Ninon picks him up. WPI walking through stairs here. Blue Dragon Fluid close on the beam charge, and he is at 100%. UTK better be careful. Blue Dragon Fluid does fall low, and it's going to be Blue Dragon Fluid falling. Grizzly with 3 kills there. And this is all UTK right now. No amount of length gained for WPI. Grizzly, Ducksta, and Ninon approaching their ultimates. Ducksta hits his first. We'll keep an eye on him for the high noon. Bubble and TP in, and Ducksta cleans up Shadow Bow. And he is going to pop the high noon. And it's a turn and kill onto Squeaker. And now they're going to clean up Blue Dragon Fluid. And this is still just all UTK as they are dismantling WPI. Squeaker onto the Freya. Grizzly has the Panopticon available. He's setting up high. WPI doesn't know. So if he hits hard with this ultimate, this could be a huge turn of events. He sees Squeaker. Very good work not shooting. And it's going to be a lot of damage. And Plo Koon is going to fall along with Blue Dragon Fluid. Chopper pops the window. Teki Malga 1 also with the Sun Strike. And it's Ninon with the Blade available. And he might just use it here. And that might be the quickest game of Esperanza I've ever seen. UTK wins that in less than 3 minutes. GG's in chat to WPI. Was a good series between these two teams. But unfortunately, we're going to have to call it quits here and sign off for tonight. Play of the game going to Grizzly when he picks up this triple kill. Well, that's a good ending to our week, and getting into the weekend. UTK Orange moves up in the regionals thanks to a sweep against WPI. UTK Orange was the 2 seed in this game, WPI the 7 seed. So UTK is sitting at really good position to make a deep run in this regional bracket. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed. Even though it was a shorter stream than normal, for those of you that tuned into the one on Tuesday that went for 2.5 hours. But with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we're going to go ahead and say goodnight.